to drink first our coffee.
Yeah.
So we have the energy.
Or you can say it and then drink some coffee.
Huh?
Say it first, say hello, and then drink coffee.
Yeah, and you have to show them your coffee. Do you do the cheers with coffee or just
Not
with
really.
wine? No?
No, not really with coffee.
There you go again. And do you make noise when you drink the coffee? Like so ano lang?
I don't.
Still, Zane. Hi Alice, I miss you. Okay, 1, 2, 3, go. Hello friends, welcome back to our YouTube channel. You have to continue.
Continue.
For today's video.
For today's video, we are going to talk about how we met. I think that's correct, no? That's the topic of today's video?
Yeah, at least 2 people from my YouTube channel ask how did we meet, because I often post my boyfriend on my Instagram and you saw him
In some videos already.
in few videos of mine here in our YouTube channel. So now I'm quite shy. Why am I shy?
Why are you shy, Mahal?
I think because
It's your YouTube channel.
it's our okay. So we'll start. We have to say, how did we meet?
Okay, so how did we meet?
This is the story behind our love. This is our love story.
Yeah.
Okay, so you have to start, Mahal. Don't forget to look at the camera.
Yeah, alright. So, how was it started? It was a cold March evening, and to pass the time, I was swiping away on Tinder. And suddenly, on Tinder, yeah. And suddenly, there was a profile that popped up on my screen, which had this beautiful creature on it. And I was interested. I was intrigued by her profile, so I swiped right naturally. And it turns out that she had already liked me. So
I was the first time who liked you first.
You were the first who liked me, because when I swiped, it was saying, it's a match.
Or, it's a prank. Why were you became interested in your profile?
I think it had a nice combination of pictures, as in it showed off some like very posed pictures where she looked very pretty.
Just in pictures.
In real life, she was even prettier.
Hello. Sige.
It was also some pictures. I think you also had some picture with friends. I'm not sure.
Yeah. In Paris.
In Paris,
with Mary and Cynthia.
So there was some, like a nice collection of pictures, and in her bio, in her description, it said that she was not your typical Filipina.
No,
it didn't.
That's on Instagram.
It's on Instagram. It said,
Mahal.
It said living your best life, living my best life.
Living my best life. That's what I put on my profile. And I think it worked, friends, because I watched few videos on TikTok. There are women who are giving pieces of advice on how you are going to create your profile on Tinder and other dating apps, that you should put pictures of you doing things, and those pictures will tell something about you, like you like adventures, you like to hang out with your friends, you like to sing, or anything that will give the man or the person the idea of who you are.
Yeah. And something I have heard a lot of guys say that they dislike are filtered pictures.
Like too much.
Yeah. Like if it's a super slight filter, you probably won't notice, so it's fine. But if it's like a selfie with like dog ears, stuff like this, or that's the extreme case. But even if it's like some super smooth face filter, it's
super smooth. Thank you to the camera.
A bit off-putting, because it's like I'm trying to get to know you. I'm trying to go on a date with you, not some filtered version of you. So I think you should try to, of course, having nice pictures which are like have nice lighting and nice contrast and everything like that is important to make yourself.
It's okay to have filter, but not
good.
too much, man.
Yeah, but I would, yeah.
But
I would definitely also have pictures without filter. Like maybe 1 or 2 pictures where you're superposed and like you put a slight filter. I think that's fine. But definitely also have pictures without filter, because
and
it's
with
not
the last makeup. Are you fine with makeup? Because I myself really like to make myself prettier with makeup.
If it's something you wear all the time, then I think it's only natural that in your pictures you will have makeup. You shouldn't have a picture without makeup just for the sake of having a picture without makeup.
Okay, but that's not our story. So friends, again, we met through Tinder. It's one of the dating apps. I think
the most popular.
Tinder is the most popular.
It's the one that became biggest the quickest. So it still has, at least here in Belgium, the most users.
Yeah, and some women prefer to meet their lover in real life.
Yeah.
But during pandemic and today it's less na. The pandemic is less. But during the pandemic times, Tinder and other dating apps are really famous. Popular because it's your way to have a date or to
meet someone new.
And that's how our love story started. What else, Mahal?
I think it happened really quick, relatively quickly. As in, there was a match. I sent her a message. We started talking. We even called for a short bit. Although that was.
Who sent the first message?
I did, of course. I was swiping, and then it said it's a match. So I then was like, which message am I going to send? And usually, like, it's funny, but when I'm swiping someone, I like to, like, it's before you swipe right with someone, they should look interesting or appealing to you, and then you already have like a rough idea of what you're.
He didn't swipe to all the girls that's available there, and like other men, they will just do the game, like, okay, swipe right at all the women.
Yeah.
But he didn't.
The thing is,
do that.
it's expected for the men to send the first message. Not all the time, but oftentimes it's often like the second person who swipes, I guess, maybe, or just the man who sends the first message. So for me, when there's a match, I feel some pressure to send the first message, but also because you want to get to know the person, because apparently you both like each other. So you send the first message. So then when I'm swiping, I already have a rough idea of what the first message would look like, because I think it's nice to have something that's specific to the person that you just liked.
Yeah, okay, what was if you can still remember,
my first message was, what does the best life look like? Since your bio was living my best life.
Yeah, and I swipe right to Wouter, to Mahal, because honestly, you were not that like handsome. Like, of course you are handsome, but like with a big body like this, like not superposed. Your pictures were not superposed, and
they were
so. And for me, it gave me the idea that you are kind of a funny person, because you were doing like, not like, and I think for my dating experiences, I've been dating for 2 years, I guess, I've seen profiles of men who are superposed, but for him it captured my eyes, because it gave me the idea that my boyfriend, or that Wouter is a funny person, and the pictures that he put there were really authentic, and it reflects his personality. And so that's how we started the conversation. He sent me the first message, and we moved to sending messages through
WhatsApp.
And then who asked the first date?
I did.
Yeah.
It was the first day of sending messages, I think.
The first day of sending messages. That's where you.
Yeah, we just.
That's when you ask for.
Yeah,
a
we
date.
sent some messages, and then we had a nice we talked about some stuff, and then I proposed to her.
You proposed to me.
I
Show me.
I asked her if she wanted to continue the conversation and get to know each other better, but in real life. And apparently, Margie really likes going on dates. I did not know that at the time.
I do like, and I did like. And up until today, I would always remind my boyfriend that we should continue going on a date, even when we are already officially together.
Yeah.
Because it's nice, like to get dressed, girls, to put your makeup, to eat somewhere. It's just nice.
So I proposed her to go to a date. I asked her if she wanted to go on a date, and luckily she said yes, and then we went on a date.
At first, it was, or he acted strange, like not really enthusiastic about us going on a date. It's not he
During
kept,
the first date,
yeah,
she means.
yeah. During the first conversation through WhatsApp, mahal. You were not so, I don't know, when we called each other, he was not so energetic, or I don't know. But yeah, it still worked out. Because he was a shy type, but not anymore.
I can still be shy, mahal.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Do you think I somehow helped you with your shyness?
Yeah. I mean, definitely during the first date, you're such an open person and such social person that I think that your efforts to get the conversation going really helped to loosen me up a bit, so that we could have a nicer conversation later during the date, and then have a nice date going forward. So I think that really helped. And I also, especially I guess when I'm with you, I try to be more open to maybe talk to strangers or have a conversation now, because you're showing me that it can be nice to have you meet someone and they're like hi, or be very very nice and friendly. And
recently we went to Suit Supply.
Yeah.
And then there's a guy there who was assisting Mahal because he bought
I bought a new coat.
Yeah, and then he suddenly asked me, "Are you a Filipina?" Because his girlfriend is half Filipina, and so
I guess he recognized the traits.
And so that's nice. But sometimes I get tired of talking to all the people around me. I'm not so energetic anymore. Do you think so?
I think maybe you've become less. How do you say it? Especially if it's not in real life, you're calling someone or texting someone, then I think maybe now you've become more you can get tired of it more easily.
Yeah. Okay, let's go back to the story.
Go back to the story.
So he asked me to go on a date with him. He picked me up because that's my standard, girls. When I went on a date before, it's always the guy who will pick me up. No, of course, I don't have a car. Yeah, I prefer it, mahal.
Yeah, you prefer, yeah. But I suggested that, and she said yes, that's fine. I didn't know that you were also kind of expecting that. So.
Yeah, I was expecting that, but it's different if the guy will be the one who will ask you.
Yeah.
Can I pick you up? But I guess based on my few dates, or the dates that I had, the guys were so nice. Most especially my boyfriend. So we went on a date, but when I entered his car, he did not open the door, and it's fine for Belgian culture because they are okay in there supporting the independence, but in the Philippines, if you're a guy, you are so gentle, man. That's how we are in the Philippines, but of course they're different. But I was kind of expecting that he would open the door, but he did not. So I went inside the car, and he was so silent. So I had to keep the conversation going because he's a typical Belgian. He's a shy type. And yeah, we went to a restaurant to eat together.
Yeah.
We ate steak. Hey, friends, he first suggested that we should go for a coffee date.
Yeah.
But then
I was asking, do you want to go drink something?
no, I've suggested that no, we should go eat like a formal dinner because I love food. and for him it's a big commitment to go.
It's a relatively big commitment. Like usually when I go on the first date, I ask them to go drink something because it's casual. It's easier to, like, if you go drink something and it's an evening and you say, okay, this is going well, you can still ask them to go eat something.
Continue, yeah.
But if you're eating already and then like, it's not a huge commitment, but it's still like a bit more than drinking. So then you're eating, and then if halfway through your meal or even before your meal arrives, you realize that you're not really
it's not a match.
Compatible, then just, like,
you can end it in a nice manner.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So that's just his point of view. But I think it was a good date.
It was a good date. Yeah,
it was a good
idea.
date because after the dinner we went for a drink in Bruges.
Yeah, we walked towards the
center.
Yeah.
And then there's the beautiful view of Bruges, the center of Bruges, and then I like dancing, and little did I know that he likes dancing as well, so we went for dancing, and then that's how our story started.
Yeah.
The rest is history. But so far so good. Do you like the relationship that we have at the moment?
I like it a lot, man.
What did you realize? Hot seat.
About you or about the relation? Or?
About me and the relationship? Okay, while you will be thinking about it, I will just say something that Tinder is not just there to look for someone to to have fun and to get another F, but it's also a nice app to meet someone who's really genuine. So for me, at least for me, it really worked. So friends, if you want, maybe you can also meet a good person there. And I'm so happy that I got to meet my beautiful boyfriend. Not just beautiful on the outside, but inside as well. Aww. Mm. He's my safe place, aside from Jesus. So what did you realize?
I realized about you that you have... you really wear your emotions on your sleeve. I'm not sure if it's...
No filter, mahal.
Yeah, it's... I'm not sure if that's the expression. I mean, it's the expression in Dutch. I'm not sure if it also exists in English. So I'm just...
Heads up.
Yeah. So you're really open about your emotions, and if something's bothering you, you will tell me. If you are upset about something, I will notice immediately. Like there's no hiding it, and yeah. But also when you're happy, you're super happy. When I do something.
I always feel the emotion when I am sad.
Yeah.
I am really sad. When I'm angry, I'm really angry. I don't hide it. I always let it show up.
It can also be that's a very nice thing when I sometimes do something that in my mind is something small and it's like almost a throwaway gesture, but then it makes her so happy, and it's nice to see that it makes her happy.
Okay, well, do you want to cry?
No. And about the relationship or relationships in general.
Relationship advice.
Relationship advice. I don't know. I think it's really important to know what your partner is feeling, and in my case, she's making it really easy for me in that regard. As in, I can learn when I do something, and she's not happy about it, or it kind of makes her upset. Like maybe in a small way, but I will still notice it because she's such an open person.
That's something that I've learned from my host parents. Shout out to my host dad from the Netherlands and from Belgium. That the key to a successful relationship is communication.
Yeah.
When I asked my host dad from Bruges, he just said, just talk.
Just talk.
But last night I did not really talk. But friends, when we started dating, we did not make it official right away. We went for a couple of dates, and so we tested it first before we finally made it official. So it's not just one date and then we were officially together. It was not like that. So
it was like 4 dates.
Don't say it. It's a secret.
It's a secret. You can get it out then.
So yeah, thank you for watching. You think that's all?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have one more thing to say, Mahal.
Okay.
I love you.
Sige, again.
I love you, Mahal.
Are you waiting for me to say I love you too?
Yes.
Yeah, I love you too, Mahal. Don't forget to subscribe.
And like.
And hit the notification bell. Bonsoir.
And leave a comment if you have more questions.
What is bye in French? Au revoir.
Au revoir.
Au revoir.
See you later.
Tot straks. Bye.
See you in the next vlog.
Wow.